Help is on the way for families struggling with winter power bills. Area soldiers have been busy helping a community take down its Christmas decorations. And a one-of-a-kind escape room is based on two spies who lived in East Alabama.
The warmest week of the year so far in East Alabama is straight ahead. We'll have the complete 7-day forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, basketball is winding down and area tournament play has begun. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Alabama was hit by 2 winter storms in January, and Alabamians are now being hit by big power bills as a result. To help deal with those bills, the Alabama Business Charitable Trust will provide $250,000 in emergency assistance to help families who are struggling financially. The trust, founded and administered by Alabama Power, provides $1 million in energy bill assistance support annually. The money is distributed by community action agencies across the state and through Project Share, a program supported by Alabama Power in partnership with the Salvation Army. The most recent assistance will be offered to residents of the counties outlined in Governor Kay Ivey's 2 winter weather emergency declarations in January. The emergency assistance funds can be used to pay a portion of energy bills such as gas, electric, kerosene, wood, and propane cost for January 2025. Applicants must provide proof of income at or below 250% of federal poverty guidelines based on household size. Those interested can contact their local community action agency. Senior citizens age 60 and older or individuals with disabilities can apply by contacting the Salvation Army. That number is 205-328-2420 and selecting Prompt 2. Governor Kay Ivey announced yesterday that Etowah County will receive more than $1.7 million to improve 2 intersections on US 431 northwest of Attala. The grant is part of more than $40 million in state transportation funding being awarded to cities and counties for various road and bridge projects. Highway planners say the Etowah County project will add turn lanes and an acceleration lane to the 431 intersection with both Duck Springs Road and Sand Valley Road. The money is coming from the Rebuild Alabama Act, which has awarded more than $221.3 million in state transportation funds since it was created in 2019. Some local soldiers got a delightful assignment recently. We'll have that story in a moment.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Now that the holiday season is over, the millions of lights that illuminated Christmas at Nakalula Falls in Gadsden had to be taken down. City workers recently received help with that job from the Warrant Officer Candidate School from Fort McClellan. They were joined by volunteers from Buffalo Rock Bottling Company and the Friends of the Falls to take down the lights, clean up the Black Creek Gorge, and help maintain some of the Black Creek trails. When the workers finished the job, they were given a chance to explore the park and enjoy a train ride. Seventh graders at Oxford Middle School heard from a special visitor Thursday morning. 3rd District Congressman Mike Rogers of Sacs dropped by the school to talk about civics and answer questions on a variety of topics. The students asked him about his daily schedule, how often he travels, and his recommendations for students interested in political futures. The visit was a result of 4 7th graders choosing the congressman as their topic for an English project. One of the students, Landon, emailed the congressman, while a teacher, Allison Ortiz, reached out to see if a visit was possible. A museum is planning an escape room program based on the lives of 2 real-life local spies. We'll have details in a moment.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
For the next 2 weekends, the Berman Museum is presenting an escape room game based on a visit to the East Anniston home of Farley and Jermaine Berman, where many of the museum's treasures were kept in the basement for years. The premise of the game is that the players have snuck into Colonel Berman's office, set off a booby trap, and found the door locked behind them. The goal is to find a hidden key to make an escape. Teams are required to solve puzzles, crack ciphers, and uncover surprises to find the key and make their escape before being discovered and labeled as thieves. Each session is $60 per group of 2 to 6 participants. Children ages 10 to 16 must be accompanied by a participating adult. Pre-registration is required. The game sessions will be held this Saturday morning at 10 and next Saturday at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 2:30 p.m. John Holder is standing by now in the EAN Weather Center with our weather forecast for the weekend. John?
Katie, the weekend is looking fantastic across East Alabama. A dose of spring fever is coming. The forecast details are next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
Here's the EAN weather cam. Great representation of what today was like across East Alabama, looking at Quintard Avenue in Anniston. See these clouds starting to move out late this afternoon after the rain that we had in the middle of the day. Those clouds will continue to move out, and we'll have sunshine coming for the next several days across East Alabama. Before we had these clouds moving out, we had a lot of rain today, and it really played havoc with our temperatures. High temperature today of 64. That actually came just before before lunchtime this morning, and then our low temperature was actually around the early afternoon hours when the rain was coming through. That cooled the atmosphere down to 54 for the low, so kind of an inverse of what we would normally expect with high and low temperatures. There's the averages, way above average for both the daytime highs and the nighttime lows, especially that low to 20 degrees above the average for this time of year. Here's weather on your street for a Friday night. Pretty nice out there as we take you to Sunset Drive on the east side of Anniston over by the Anniston Country Club. Clearing skies, as we said tonight. Not going to be nearly as warm as it has been for the last few mornings, but we can handle this. 41 for the low overnight tonight as those clouds continue to move out. Coming up on your Saturday, going to be some really nice weather. Maybe some fog in the morning out on Johnson Street in Piedmont, but the sunshine is the big story tomorrow. Temperatures again will be well above the average, 64 for the high tomorrow with no chance of rain in the forecast. And looking ahead to next week, we promised you the warmest week so far in 2025, and that will indeed be the case. Our warmest temps of the year next week, we're going to be in the 70s every day on Perryman Bridge Road in Heflin. Get ready for low 70s, maybe even some mid and upper 70s in Heflin and all across East Alabama next week. You'll see the exact numbers coming up in our 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. 64 tomorrow, 69 on Sunday. Still some cool mornings in here. Even Monday morning, still at 43. But look at this big warm up. A 30-degree rise in temperatures from Monday morning to Monday afternoon. 73 for the high. Again, no chance of rain in the forecast. The middle part of next week, you will no doubt have spring fever. Big dose of it coming. 74 for the high on Tuesday, 75 on Wednesday. A small chance of a shower on Thursday. The high still at 75. A little bit better chance of rain on Friday. With that, we'll cool the temperatures back down into the 60s. Nighttime lows again in the 50s. Maybe even some mid to upper 50s for lows. That'll be 20 or 25 degrees above the average. And our daytime highs are going to be at least 20 degrees above the average all next week, as temperatures are going to be way, way above normal for the first part of February across East Alabama. Next week also brings us Severe Weather Awareness Week here in the state of Alabama, and we're going to start a little bit early on this as we did earlier in the week. Let's talk about Alabama tornadoes by month, and this graphic shows the number of tornadoes. You got a lot of colors here. That shows the numbers as far as EF5s, EF4s, and things like that. But the total numbers, what we want to look at. April is by far our most active month for tornadic activity in Alabama. 581 tornadoes recorded between 1950 and 2023. Right behind that is March at 419. Surprisingly, November, that secondary severe weather season, is third. And then we have May and then December. But obviously, 3 of the top 4 months for tornadoes in Alabama are coming up. March, April, and May will have a lot of Severe Weather Awareness Week information coming up for you next week here on EAN Local News. Right now, we've got more coming up with sports as we have Jordan Smith standing by. Jordan?
Thanks, John. EAN Sports made the trip down to the Creek Bank last night as the Ohatchee Indians hosted the Welborn Panthers in a regular season game, which was their final regular season game. In boys action last night, Ohatchee defeated the visiting Panthers of Welborn 80-66 to end the regular season. It was a tied game at the end of the first quarter before the Indians exploded, scoring 21 points. Jake Robertson led the way for Ohatchee with 20 points. Braden Collins had 16 points, Jaden Hurd 14 points, Alston Carroll finished the night with 13 points, and Colby Hester ended with 12 points. For Welborn, Ollie Boat led in scoring with 24 points, followed by Ray Williams with 15 points on the night. Both teams will begin area play this weekend. Speaking of area tournaments, let's take a look at some of those. In Class 6A Area 11, the Oxford Yellow Jackets will host in girls action. Begins tomorrow, Saturday, February the 1st. Shades Valley and Pell City will take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. Then Oxford will take the winner of that matchup for the championship game on Monday at 6 p.m. Looking at some other area matchups, now we move to the boys' side. The Oxford Yellow Jackets will host on the boys' side as well. Starting tomorrow, Shades Valley and Pell City will go at it just after the girls' game. And then following the girls' game on Monday night, the Oxford Yellow Jacket awaits the winner at 6 p.m. In a 5A Area 8 girls matchup, this will be held at Briarwood Christian. Central Clay will take on Shelby County at 4 p.m. Then Briarwood and Sylacauga will take action at 6 p.m. And then the championship match will be on February the 5th at 6 p.m. Looking at some other action, now Area 8 in Class 5A on the boys' side. This will be hosted at Sylacauga beginning Monday on the 3rd. Sylacauga will take on Shelby County at 6 p.m. Then Central Clay and Briarwood Christian will go at it at 7:30. And then the championship match will be Wednesday at 7. In Class 5A Area 11 girls matchup, this will be hosted at Jacksonville with the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. On Monday, February the 3rd, Lincoln will take on St. Clair County at 6 p.m. And then the championship matchup will be between Jacksonville and the winner of Lincoln-St. Clair County at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. In Class 5A Area 11 boys action, this also will be held at Jacksonville starting on the 3rd, which is Monday. Lincoln and St. Clair County go at it at 8. And then the championship match being on Wednesday, the 5th, with Jacksonville waiting the winner. In Class 4A Area 8 girls action, this will be hosted at Anniston on the 1st beginning tomorrow. Hanley and Talladega will go at it at 5 p.m., followed by Anniston and Munford at 6:30. Championship game will be Tuesday, the 4th at 6 p.m. In Area 8 boys action, also will be hosted at Anniston, with Hanley and Talladega going at it on Monday afternoon at 5 p.m., followed by Anniston and Munford at 6:30. Championship match 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Taking a look at Class 4A Area 12 girls hosted at Cherokee County tonight. Alexandria and White Plains going at it, and Cherokee County and Cleburne County. Then the championship match will be on Monday at 5 p.m. Looking at Area 12 boys action, this will be hosted at Larry Ginn Gymnasium in Alexandria starting tomorrow, as Alexandria and Cleburne County start at 6 p.m., followed by Cherokee County and White Plains at 7:30. The championship match will be Tuesday at 7 p.m. there in Alexandria. In Class 3A Area 9 girls action, this will be hosted at Sax starting tomorrow. The Wildcats of Sax will take on the Panthers of Welborn at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, followed by Randolph County and Weaver at 3:30, with the championship match being set for Tuesday at 6 p.m. In Area 9 boys action, this will be hosted with the Weaver Bearcats. Will begin Monday. Sax will take on Randolph County at 5. Then Weaver and Welborn go at it at 7 p.m. And then the championship match will be at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. In Class 3A Area 12 girls action, this will be hosted with the Piedmont Bulldogs. Beginning tomorrow, Piedmont will take on the Ohatchee Indians at 5 p.m., followed by Glencoe and Westbrook Christian at 6:30. Championship match is set for Tuesday at 6 p.m. In Class 3A Area 12 boys action, this will also be hosted with the Piedmont Bulldogs. Piedmont will go at it on Monday against Ohatchee at 5. Glencoe, Westbrook Christian at 6:30. Championship matchup is set for 6 p.m. on Wednesday. In Class 2A Area 8 boys, this will be hosted at Vincent. Vincent will take on Rambert on Monday at 5 p.m., followed by Central Coosa and Horseshoe Bend at 6:30. Championship matchup is set for Wednesday at 6 p.m. In Class 2A Area 13 girls action, this will be hosted with the Sandrock Wildcats beginning tomorrow, as Cedar Bluff and Gaston go at it tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m., followed by Sandrock and Pleasant Valley at 3:30. Championship match is set for 6 p.m. on Tuesday. In Class 2A Area 13 boys, this will be held at Gaston. Sandrock and Cedar Bluff go at it Monday on the 3rd at 6 p.m., followed by Gaston and Pleasant Valley at 7:30. Winners of those games will take place for the championship matchup on Wednesday at 6 p.m. In Class 1A Area 8 girls action, this will be hosted at Winterboro, as Winterboro will take on ASD at 5 p.m. on Monday, followed by Wadley and Woodland at 6:30 p.m. Championship match is at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. And in the boys action in Area 8, this will also be at Winterboro. Winterboro will take on ASD at 6:30 on Monday, followed by Wadley and Woodland at 8. And championship match is set for 5 p.m. on Wednesday. In 1A Area 12 girls matchup, it's going to be hosted by none other than the Spring Garden Panthers. That will start tomorrow. JCA and Faith Christian will tip off at 1 p.m., followed by Spring Garden in Galesville at 4. Championship match is set for 6 p.m. on Monday. Already taking place right now. Faith Christian and Galesville going at it as we speak. And then on tomorrow, JCA and Donahoe will go at it at 2:30 p.m. Then Spring Garden and the winner of the Faith Galesville game will go at it at 5:30 tomorrow night. Then championship matchup is set for 7:30 on Monday. That'll do it for this edition of EAN Local Sports. Let's head back over to Katie.
Thanks for that update, Jordan, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and on Rumble. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.